Hey there, we're live. Welcome back, all you YouTubers and Facebookers and internet webbers and everybody else, to what turned into a rainy day, Saturday here in Sharpsburg, Georgia, at Mike's Magic. Oh, get that to focus. Auto detailing and paint enhancement here in Sharpsburg, Georgia. Right then, all right. About an hour and a half ago or so, uh, since I finished up that Z28, that 69 Camaro Z28, and Sally had to sit outside for about a little over a week while I worked on it, and had to sit outside even before that. And it rained on her a couple times, and all the fallout from the air and trees and all that kind of stuff, she'd got kind of gunked up and a little bit dirty, and I'd driven her once or twice in the rain, I think. So this afternoon, I just decided to do a quick, what we call no rinse wash. And the product I used, and which I like a lot, here it is. Optimum No Rinse Wash and Shine. I believe you can get it on Amazon now. Trust me, buy the biggest bottle they have. It's a good rinseless wash, and it also has a dilution ratio on there for a quick detail mixture, which works extremely well. I use it all the time, mainly for clay bar lube. But yeah, this was the car was dirty, and I did the no rinse wash. I like to use these thick. I used microfiber towels this time. Sometimes I use the wash mitt. There's a bunch of different methods. If you search for it on YouTube, there'll be, I don't know, 5 or 10 different ways of doing it. Some with sponges, buckets, and all this and that and the other. Pick whichever method you so choose. And a lot of pro detailers will tell you that this is actually a safer method of washing your car than doing a regular contact wash. But with that being said, sometimes your regular contact washes are necessary. They are necessary. And this wash I did today, I took the surface stuff off, the surface contaminants, but it did not remove and will not remove any bonded stuff. So to get that stuff off, I'll need to go another step on another day. That's okay. I don't really care. I got to get this car repainted anyway. The other advantage to using the no rinse method is if you live, let's say, in an apartment complex or townhouses or something like that, or in an area where water use is restricted. I know a lot of apartment complexes and townhouse places and locations like that won't allow you to wash your car there. This is a good quick method of doing that, where you don't need buckets and hoses and all that. You don't make a mess. I used less than 16 ounces of water, distilled water. That way you don't have to worry about spotting. That's not much water, folks, so I conserved water today. And if I had not been allowed, say we were in a drought situation, I've been there before, where we're not allowed to wash the car with the hoses and all that, you can still wash your car safely and effectively. And then after I finished the no rinse wash, of course, I also used I don't even know what I did with it. The top quality drying towels. You guys have seen those before. I had 2 different sizes, the really big one and a smaller one for getting in the little nooks and crannies. And then after I finished the wash, I put a top coat over that to help extend the longevity of my titanium coating and my titanium sealant. And for that, I used the DPC TK6 King's Guard top coat, which is, they call it TK6 because it is rated to last 6 months or more. And if you keep your car in the garage most of the time, it would last that long or better, unless you strip it off with a strip wash or something along those lines. Puts a lot of shine and gloss on your car and helps protect whatever is underneath it. And it's a top coat, so it'll go over almost anything. The only thing, and I also no rinse washed the wheels and tires right here in the garage. Of course, they weren't nasty. And the tire coating I put on them, I don't know, about 6 months ago or more, is still holding up really well. You know, it's not a bad cleanup job for a rush job. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it today. There's where my bubble popped up. Got to have that repainted. But the wheels and tires came out pretty good. You know, for not getting out in the driveway and scrubbing them and all that. Of course, they're relatively well maintained anyway. And the wheels are also coated with titanium coating, so they make an easy cleanup. Stuff just doesn't want to stick to them. So basically, as long as you got enough lubrication on there, and the no rinse provides plenty of lubrosity, as we like to call it, so that you don't scratch your wheels. And that chrome can be scratched relatively easily if you don't watch out. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. But you know, if you need more information, want more information, how to do this, it's a good, quick, easy way to clean your car. If it's not terribly dirty and caked with mud and that kind of stuff, no, I wouldn't recommend it for that sort of thing. But you know, surface dust, you know, crap that's falling down in while it's sitting out in the driveway, that sort of thing, from driving it for say a week or so, yeah, this is extremely safe. And I keep a close eye when I'm doing this, and I have left 0 scratches behind. 0. None that I could note. No, I mean, there's some scratches in there, but that's just because it's a real cheap paint job and it's failing and it needs to be repainted. But you know, just trying to make it look decent, because it is a daily driver. It's not a show car. But folks, if you're not using a rinseless wash, I'm not talking about a waterless wash, two totally different things. I'm not a fan of the waterless wash, but I am a fan of the rinseless wash under some circumstances like mine today. It was a quick, easy cleanup. It's not difficult to do, but you will need some quality wash mitts or some quality microfiber towels or one of those sponges. I'm not a fan of the sponge method either. I just don't see. And I used probably 3 or 4 or 5 different, I like to use the really thick pile professional grade microfiber towels when I do that. It just seems to reach into get into all the little nooks and crannies a little bit better than the low piles do. And sometimes I use wash mitts. I think some of you have probably seen me do that. This is not really a how-to rinseless wash video. It's just showing you the result of a pretty quick procedure I did this afternoon, just to spiff my car up some, as I may be going over to a car show in it tomorrow. Not to show it off, just to attend. Yeah, this is not a show car, folks. Not a show car. Not even close. But it is a pretty decent daily driver. You know, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, please, if you please. Comment would be appreciated greatly. I thank y'all very much. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you very much. Goodbye now.